Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. So, in today's video, what I'm going to be doing is a mood reading vlog. So today is Monday, I'm going to start today and I'm going to try and go all the way through to Sunday and see how much I can get read within this week. I am currently reading 2 books. I started The Road Trip by Beth O'Leary last night. I'm about 30 pages in. I'm really enjoying it so far. Not a lot is happening, but we are being introduced to the characters, which is nice. I do like Beth O'Leary anyway, so I'm really expecting to love this book. So I'm reading this one at the moment. And I'm also reading The Ballad of Never After by Stephanie Garber. This is the second one in the Once Upon a Broken Heart series, and the Once Upon a Broken Heart series is in the same world as Caraval, which I read last year. I really loved Caraval, so I wanted to pick this series up this year. And I am really enjoying it so far. I'm about 100 pages into this one. And this follows Jax from Caraval, and we get to see him in a little bit more depth, which I'm really enjoying. There is some new characters as well, and a new storyline, but there is a lot of nods to Caraval in there as well, which I'm really liking. So yeah, they're the 2 books I'm reading at the moment. I'm probably going to start this vlog by reading a bit of The Road Trip, just because I want to get a bit more into that one right now, but I might switch it up a bit later. I'm going to see what I feel like. Like I say, it's going to be a mood reading vlog, so no pressure, just what I feel like at the time, basically. So yeah, I hope you enjoy it. Let's get into it. So today is Tuesday, day 2 of the weekly reading vlog. Last night I got to about 110 pages in. "111 pages in to The Road Trip. I'm really enjoying it so far. It has got dual timelines, so you go between when Addie and Dylan was together and then now they're in the car. So it's nice to see it from both perspectives. The romance in this is quite cute. It's quite funny as well, to be honest. There's a lot of comedic moments in this. The characters are really funny. It's quite a good pick-me-up, to be honest. I'm just really enjoying it. It's light-hearted, it's funny, it's really fun. So yeah, I'm going to read some more of this today. I am going to go get my nails done in a bit, so I will be listening to my audiobook then. I'm listening to A Million Dunes by Emily Henry on Audible, because Just Ali on YouTube has been recommending this book for a while now, and I love Emily Henry, so I thought I'd give it a go. I am really enjoying that one so far as well. I'm about 5% in at the moment, so I'm probably going to listen to that one first and then read some more of Road Trip when I get home later. So yeah, that's my reading plans for today. I will update you in a little bit. Hello, so it is Wednesday evening. I haven't had time to update today because I've been very busy, but yesterday I did listen to 25% of A Million Dunes by Emily Henry, and I'm really enjoying that, to be honest. It's got a magical feel to it. It's about this girl, Junior, who lives in this magical house, and there's this family that her family don't have anything to do with because they believe that there's this curse on them. So every time these two families spend time together, something bad happens. But she's just started hanging around with the boy of this family, and I feel like there's going to be a romance there. And it's just a really interesting concept. So if you are an Emily Henry fan and you haven't read that one yet, I do recommend it. But yeah, that's where I'm up to with that one. I also wanted to update you on this one, The Road Trip by Beth O'Leary. I'm about halfway through this now, and I am absolutely loving it. It's very funny in places. I love the dual timelines because we've now reached the point in their past where we're seeing the conflict and where things went wrong. So it's making you understand the characters better in the present day. The romance is really cute. I just want them to end up together. And I really want them to focus on each other and not everyone else. The character Dylan seems to be pushed around a lot by other people. And I find that really sad because I love him and I want him to be happy. And I just feel like they're going to be very happy at the end. That's all I'm saying. But this book has the potential, I think, to be a 5-star read for me. I am loving it so far. And I am so excited to see where it goes. And I'm going to keep reading this because I am loving it so far. I did also read a little bit of The Ballad of Never After last night, but not really a lot. I just switched to this because it's easier to read on my Kindle while I'm lying down. But I'm just at a point where Jax is trying to get Evangeline to open the Valerie Arch, and she's with Chaos in the vampire house. So a little bit's happening. It's getting quite interesting. It is good. I'm really enjoying it, and I'm looking forward to seeing where this one goes. But for now, I think I am going to stick with The Road Trip. So yeah, I'm going to read some for tonight, and then I'll probably update you in the morning. Good morning. So today is Thursday, and last night I finished The Road Trip by Beth O'Leary. This was absolutely brilliant. 5 out of 5 stars. I loved every minute of it. I loved the characters, Addie and Dylan. I loved the side characters. I found them really funny. And there was a lot of humour throughout this, to be honest. There was some sensitive topics towards the end, so if you are going to read this, I do recommend looking up trigger warnings beforehand. But other than that, I 100% recommend. There's a couple of twists in it as well you don't see coming, which really shocked me. But like I say, it was absolutely brilliant, and I definitely think that it's worth a read. So today I'm going to focus on The Ballad of Never After and try and get some of that read and try and get as much of that finished as possible. Just because I'm partway through it and I'd like to finish that before I start something new. I haven't got much on today, so I should be able to get a fair bit of reading done, but I'm going to see what happens. So I'm going to read some more Ballad of Never After, and I will check up with you in a little while. Hi, so today is Friday. It is quite late to be honest. I've been out all day, so I haven't got any reading done. I did finish Ballad of Never After last night, and the ending was absolutely brilliant. It did end on a massive cliffhanger, so I'm going to have to get to the third one in the series soon, just so I know what happens. I ended up really enjoying this. I did find it started a bit slow. It took me probably about 150 pages to get into it, but once I got into it, it was really good and I really enjoyed it. I'm really enjoying watching the relationship develop between Evangeline and Jax, and it's really nice to read about the fates in more detail than what we got in Caraval. So I am quite enjoying this series so far. Like I say, looking forward to the third book now, so I should be reading that one soon, I think. But anyway, I am starting a new book today, and the new book is My Dark Romeo by Parker S. Huntington and LJ Shen. This one was really popular on TikTok probably about 12 months ago, and I picked it up just on a bit of a whim. I don't really know what to expect going into it, to be honest, but I have joined an online book club, and this is the book club pick of the month, so I better get to it soon. So I thought this would be a good one to read now, just so I've read it in time for my book club. It says on the back, some Romeos deserve to die. It was supposed to be a harmless kiss at a lavish Devante ball, a clandestine moment with a handsome stranger. But unlike his namesake, my Romeo isn't driven by love, he's fueled by revenge. To him, I'm a chess piece, leverage, his rival's betrothed. To me, he is a man deserving of poison, a dark prince I refuse to marry. He thinks I'll accept my fate. Well, I plan to rewrite it. And in my story, Juliet doesn't die, but Romeo, he perishes. So I feel like there's going to be an enemies to lovers element in this. I'm a little bit curious. Like I say, I don't really know what to expect, so I'm going in a bit blind, but hopefully I'll enjoy it. So I'm going to read some of this and I will update you in a little while. So I'm a chapter in, and the main character Romeo is really, really unlikable. I'm assuming he's been written that way, but this is supposed to be a dark romance, which isn't something I normally pick up. So it's new territory for me. So I want to see how it goes, but yeah, like I say, I'm not liking the main character at the moment. But that could change. We're going to see what happens. So we're now on Saturday. I've read about a quarter of this now. I'm just over 100 pages in. And to be honest, I'm sort of getting into the storyline a bit more now. But I am still finding the characters quite unlikable. But like I said earlier on, I think that's how they've been written. I am going to persevere with it because, like I say, I'm getting into the storyline a bit more. But with it being dark romance, it's quite out of my comfort zone. It's not something I would normally pick up. So I think that's probably why I'm struggling a bit to get into it. But it is getting better as I read more of it, so I'm going to persevere and see where it goes. Hopefully, I'm going to end up loving it, but I'm going to read a bit more and check up with you. Maybe later, maybe tomorrow. See what happens. Right, so today's Sunday. I've just woke up and I'm about halfway through My Dark Romeo. I got about halfway through last night. I'm gonna be honest, I'm still not loving it. It's not my favourite book, to be honest. I'm still finding the characters really insufferable. There's just not a lot happening. I'm gonna finish it because it's my book club pick of the month and I want to know what everybody's talking about. So I will finish it, but I don't think I will be continuing with the series because they're just not for me. And it's a shame because I did want to love it. I know loads of people on the internet do love these, but I just don't think they're for me. I've got about half left, like I say. I'm gonna try and finish it today. Try and get as much reading done as possible. But I'm not entirely sure. This is the last day of the challenge, so I will be giving you an update later on, regardless. But yeah, I'm going to try and finish this. If not, I'm going to try and get as much read as I possibly can before the end of today. Basically, we've got two characters, Romeo and Dallas was engaged to another man, but Romeo is his arch enemy. So Romeo staged it so it looked like him and Dallas was having this affair, basically, and Dallas then got forced into marrying Romeo to save her reputation, if that makes sense. And they really hate each other. So they're in this marriage and they really hate each other. And that's basically what's happening. Like I say, there's not a lot going on. There's just a lot of hatred. And they just keep annoying each other. And I just don't really like the dynamic between the characters. Like I did say earlier on in the video, this really is out of my comfort zone. So I was a bit apprehensive about it anyway. I didn't know if I'd like it or hate it, but it's just not my favourite right now. Things might change, but I don't think they will do after halfway. So it is really late, but I have just finished My Dark Romeo, and I thought I'd give you a little update. So, as I have said, this wasn't my favourite book, to be honest. The characters grew more likeable as the story went on, but it just didn't really hit for me. I won't be continuing with the rest of the series. It is what it is, and you can't like every book. The ending was okay. There was a bit of a nod to Shakespeare's Romeo and Juliet in the end. I won't say too much because I'm ruining it for you, but the ending of this is quite similar to the ending of Romeo and Juliet, which I liked because I am a massive theatre fan, as I've said in a few of my videos. So I love a Shakespeare play, so really appreciated that. But other than that, there's not really a lot more I can say on it, to be honest. It was okay. Like I say, it weren't my favourite, it weren't my least favourite book either. But I just won't be continuing with the series. And yeah, that's my thoughts on it. So that is the end of my reading vlog. I really hope you enjoyed the video. If you did enjoy it, please like,